For more than 500 years, the Vatican, the Museum of Museums, is one of the oldest and most iconic and revered organizations on the planet. With 6 million visitors annually, the museum is a cultural bastion to safeguard humanity's history, to evangelize through music, architecture, sculptures, and paintings collected by popes over the centuries.
It's a beautiful witness of faith, art, and culture that Pontiff of the Past brought to us.
The California Patrons of the Arts in the Vatican Museums is a coveted non-profit organization committed to the restoration, preservation, and promotion of the artistic patrimony entrusted to the Vatican Museums.
The Patrons of the Arts have directly influenced museums by 35 years of restoration. We're talking about paintings that would not be restored if it were not for the patrons.
All the projects that were adopted by the Patrons of the Arts in the last 35 years helped us to be what we are today.
The California Patrons support the broader global initiatives of the Patrons of the Arts organization for the Vatican Museums, one of the most important and generous support groups in the world.
Patrons enjoy special cultural and artistic experiences throughout the year. We have docent-led tours of museums. We visit private collections and artist studios. We go to places that many people can't get into on their own.
Each of the chapters have local outings, either venues, trips, excursions, with great access to the world-class art institutes.
A typical event we have is usually structured around a special exhibit or a showing at a local museum, like the Getty in Brentwood. We try to have a minimum of 4 events in California, but last year we had 7 or 8 events. We get together, we do an hour or 2 of a special behind-the-scenes exhibit, and then we go and have a reception with our friends.
As a patron, you and your immediate family have unique access to private tours of the Vatican Museums, including early access to the Sistine Chapel, restoration labs, and one-of-a-kind special events.
Every 2 years we go to Rome for a very exclusive tour. I call it behind the scenes, in the stacks, in the actual restoration. You get into the Sistine Chapel alone.
To rub shoulders with the restorers or the museum director, or to be here in Rome and to know, hey, the Patrons Office, they know me, they know my name. I had cappuccino with those guys. I think it's cool to be a part of, have friends in Rome.
The California Patrons have proudly sponsored the $2.4 million 3-year restoration of the Gallery of Maps, one of the truly magnificent areas in the Vatican Museums. Initially commissioned by Pope Gregory XIII in 1578, its majesty covers over a football field in length and is 3 stories tall.
That was a great multi-year project where we raised money and people could donate for the entire gallery, or they could also just sponsor a specific map.
It's 44 maps north and south of Italy. They made the world news of the Wall Street Journal, so it was very successful. If you're interested in Madonnas or art, sculpture, we're even doing a project for the gardens in the Vatican, so there's a little something for everyone. You can actually feel that you own a little piece of it.
I don't know how to say that in English, but I will say that in Italian. It's a scrigno di tesori.
Whether it's friend-raising or your love of art, publishing, home and garden, and/or just museum browsing, the California Patrons is the ideal group to support. It also provides time-tested IRS-approved tax deduction substantiation.
Being a patron is enriching, it's fun, and it's impactful. Trifecta.
To learn more about the enriching camaraderie and benefits, visit our website at californiapatrons.org.